drained, emotionally, beat up physically, and we've got to find a way out of it. Our bye or our 10-day week comes at a great time from a mental and a physical standpoint. Probably for the first time all year, I really thought that they got after us. Even the Michigan State game, they really got after us from a physical standpoint. Had a tough time holding the point, both offensively and defensively. We can't pick up any free agents. We got to have the next guy up mentality. That's what we talked about in the locker room after the ball game. And next guy's got to step up. Next guy's got to play.
Offensively, pardon me for being Captain Obvious, what went into the decision of replacing Morgan with Law?
I think that's pretty obvious, but we made we needed a spark.
The interceptions that James threw seemed to be more throws than reads. Would you agree with that?
I'm not ready to assess anything right now. I'll watch the video tomorrow. And we'll take a look at it. I just know that felt like we were able to move the ball a little bit on the ground, which a lot of people didn't think we'd be able to do, and really felt like we were in decent rhythm, and the interceptions came at inopportune times. So it was evident and to me and on the sidelines that we needed to make a change.
Your spot reaction to how Grant played, how would you assess how he played?
Again, I got to get back and watch the video. He made some mistakes, as you know you're going to do in your first significant playing time, but he was also able to extend some plays with his feet. He took a beating, and that's kind of, when you're playing with 18, 19-year-old kids and their bodies aren't quite as mature as they need to be. But I was proud of him in the way that he went in and competed, and just the way he carried himself. I know that got sacked on a tough play, and then threw a pick on the tip ball. But the thing that I appreciated is his demeanor never changed, and he was having fun out there and ripping the ball around. And I think our kids noticed it as well.
You mentioned last week that Grant had kind of a limited package.
Right.
Was it expanded more this week?
It was. As we discussed last week, we knew that if Jarrett weren't ready to play, we needed to have another option, and we needed to put him in there, not just as a short yardage type of guy, that we needed to put him in there and see what he can do. I thought he did a decent job of grasping his package, and then at the end of the day, he went out and made a few plays.
Another Captain Obvious question. Was there ever thought to put Jarrett in?
No. We'll see how he throws the ball on Monday. The kid's got a lot of football ahead of him, and it's not just the fact that, he just started throwing the football again this week. It's just he hadn't played football in 3 weeks. And as you guys are well aware, this is not the team that you want to run out there with the quarterback pressures that they can put on you, and him be limited in his mobility. That would not have been a good situation for him. So, we'll come back Monday, and he'll get treatment tomorrow, and we'll see how he feels.
And with the running game, how are you able to get that going?
Really, we did a decent job up front. I think we had a good plan of neutralizing, their pass rush and running right at the smaller defensive ends. I think they had trouble with that early in the game. Then losing Timmy early was a big blow, and then Jack Kramer shortly after him was a bigger blow. So again, the guy stepped in, and there were some guys in there that hadn't had a lot of playing time, and again, I have to watch the video, but went in there and they gave us all they had.
You had mentioned that what Northern couldn't stop it with 6 and 7, they'd roll 8. When your quarterback started struggling, you did see them basically sell out to stop the run, didn't
Right,
you?
yeah, no doubt. And that another reason to insert Grant Loy, because the Q run game, they put that extra guy in there. With the Q run game, you gain a gap. I think he was able to pop a couple plays. So, you know, disappointing game. You know, we'll assess where we are tomorrow morning, and we'll see who we got left to play with.
You mentioned
McAuliffe and Kramer, it looked like, was when Josh came out, was that
Same deal.
injured? Same, he was injured
yeah.
also?
Yeah.
Do you see any of those as being season ending at this point?
Well, it's too early to speculate on any of that. I do know that all three of those guys are pretty tough individuals, and they knew what we were playing for today, and they could have found a way in that ball game. They would have been back in.
And Lorenzo Tabor as well as banged up. How impressed were you?
Well, just toughing it out, and really, I mean, we had a redshirt freshman over there that we weren't going to burn. So I know he did a great job of toughing it out, and you know, because if he couldn't have finished that ball game, you would have been throwing a kid there in week 8, which is what none of us want to do.
Switching to the defense, looked like they took a step back this week. Would you agree with that, and causes for that?
Yeah, well, I don't know what the causes are. Again, we'll have to go back. We'll look at the video. You know, looked like we busted a few coverages early on that they really didn't capitalize on, and kind of kept us in the ball game early. You know, in the second half, I thought we didn't tackle very well, which is something that we've to this point done a pretty good job of. So, no, not too pleased with the overall effort of our football team, John.
When you say that, what do you mean? Just
I mean, we like I said, we took a butt whooping today, and that's in all phases.
I mean, are you insinuating a lack of effort then at this point?
No. We just I mean, those guys. I mean, we challenged them at halftime. I challenged them at halftime to come out and you know and play for the man next to you. You know, they smelt blood on the other side, and they were coming after us. And they did a good job of sticking into it, you know, and coming up with some plays, and getting some stops, and being able to move the ball a bit.
Can you talk a little more about that? Because I think that's the first time in MAC play where a team got you down and they just kept going.
Yeah, they're playing very confident right now, and they got us on the ropes, and you know, again, losing those key guys in there. Not only does it, you know, affect your game plan, but those guys that we're talking about are key leaders of our football team. So really, at that point, as coaches, you're out there just, you know, you cut your playbook down and trying to do the best you can to keep their head in the game and trying to play the game with them.
Will you talk a little bit about the struggles defensively to stop third downs?
Oh, yeah, well, that's the money down, and you got to be able to get out the field. And then again, when you say take a step back, yeah, I think we were 2 of 12 or whatever it was last week, and I'm not sure what it was today, but I know they're over. Yeah, any time you get in that range, 60% or so, it's tough to win a football game.
was there a particular cause that you saw for that?
Oh, really, it's kind of been our Achilles heel all year, I think, John. And we hadn't been able to get any pass rush. You know, I think we've got 5 sacks. Did we get one tonight? 5 sacks this year going into the game, to where Smith alone has 9.5. So that's an issue that needs to be addressed.
And during this week and a half of break, do you feel like there'll be one where you just more rest, or are you really looking like?
Well, we really don't have a choice because of where we are from a health standpoint. So it's going to be important to get those guys in double treatment sessions, and really we're going to need it to expedite the learning curve of some of the guys going to have to step into their places.